Hi, first grade. So it's Unit 8, Week 1, Day 4. Here we go. Let's start with our sounds. I have the letters A and K. What picture do I use to remind myself of this sound? A bank. Oh, goodness. A bank. Good job. So say it with me. A and K. Bank, ink. O-S-H. What's my picture? Ship. Say it with me. S-H. Ship. Shh. A. What's my picture for A? Apple. Say it with me. A. Apple. A. C-K. What picture do I remember C-K with? Sock. Say it with me. C-K. Sock. K. How do I remember K? A kite. K. Kite. K. What about T-H? How do I remember T-H? Thumb. Good job. T-H. Thumb. Okay, so here's some words of the day. I'm going to put them in front of you. And I'm going to ask you some questions. So you're going to be detectives. And you're going to try and find the word that I give you clues for. So let me finish getting them up. Okay, first graders, my detectives. Find all the words you can that have a suffix. There's more than one. Which ones have a suffix on them? All right, let's look at this word. My first word, I see this S at the end. Thinks. I can go down to the next word. I see this suffix. Fangs. Oh, here's one. Pins. Ducks. Ships. Jobs. Shells. How many words are there with suffixes? I counted 7. What did you count? 7. Good job. Okay, first grade detectives, find me a word with a digraph. All right, you could have found this word right here, ships. Could have gone right below it to chill. Maybe you found shells. Maybe you found ducks. Don't forget, CK is also a digraph. Okay, first grade, find me a word that has the glued sound all. Okay, for that one, you had to go all the way to the end, right, for call. What about a word that has a consonant blend? And that's our new thing this week. So remember, a consonant blend. It's not a digraph, but it is 2 consonants. So find a word that has 2 consonants. Okay, you could have found this first word here, task. The SK is a consonant blend. Okay, last one. Find a word that rhymes with ping. What word rhymes with ping? Did you find wing? That's the one. Okay, pause the video right now. Go get a whiteboard or a piece of paper or something to write with. Start the video when you have something to write with. Okay, first grade, now that you have something to write with, we are going to write some sounds. So my first sound that I want you to write is ah. What says ah? A. What says am? Am. A-M. Make sure you're pausing the video to write. That way we don't go too fast. Make sure you pause the video and write it down. What says ink? Ink. I-N-K. What says ong? Ong. O-N-G. What says unk? Unk. U and K says unk. Let's do one more. What says ang? Ang. A-N-G. Awesome job. Are you ready to do some words now? Let's do some words. Let's make our first word be loft. Say that word. Loft. Tap it. O-A-T. Loft. Pause the video. Build your word. Okay, let's build loft. I have O-A-T. Loft. How would I mark this word up? I don't see a diagraph. I don't see the bonus letter. There's no glue sounds in it. But I do see this F and this T. Do you remember what it's called when I have two consonants next to each other, but they are not a diagraph? Do you remember what that's called? It's a consonant blend, and I mark consonant blends up by giving it a line and a line, because when I tapped it, O-A, they each got their own tap because I hear both the F and the T. Let's see, this O, is it long or short? Ah, it's short, so I give it a brief. Awesome job. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do pest. Say that word. Pest. Tap it. Pest. Pest. Build it. Pause this video. Build pest. All right, let's build pest. Help me figure out my letters. What am I going to put for P? A P. F. E. S. What about T? Very good. Let's mark this word up. I don't see anything to do with my P. My E, it says S, so does it get a brief? It does, because it's short. And what am I going to do with this ST? I'm going to underline the S and the T. They're a consonant blend. I hear both the and the T. Good job. One more. Pond. Say that word. Pond. Tap it. A-N-D. Pond. Pause your video. Build it. All right, help me build pond. I'm going to put P-A-N-D. Pond. Tell me what to do to mark it up. I'm going to put a brief above my short O, and I'm going to underline my N and my D because they're consonant blends. Good job. Okay, we're going to do one more thing. We're going to do a sentence. Okay, our sentence is, did Beth step on that frog? One more time. Did Beth step on that frog? Okay, I'm going to build with frames now. So, did Beth step on that frog? And it's a question because I want to know, did she step on it or not? So since it's a question, I'm going to put this tall frame here because it needs a question mark. Pause this video and build this sentence. Did Beth step on that frog? All right, first graders, let's build this. So my first frame is kind of tall, and if you remember, that's because I have to start my sentences with a capital letter. So for did, I'm going to start with a capital D. Id. Did. Now I'm going to go to Beth. So my next one, did Beth. Well, Beth is a name, and so I have to capitalize it. Did Beth step on? That's a trick word, so we just spell it. Did Beth step on that frog? G. And this tall frame at the end, you should have a question mark in it. How did you do? Good. All right, that's all for today. Good job.